and getting ready. Just basically day 1 and my day 3 stretch at work, and had breakfast, did my daily workout routine. Now I'm just got my scrubs on, finishing getting ready. Don't really do a lot makeup wise for work because it's covering the mask, working in the yard. It's not really necessary. So just basic skincare. I have a big pimple on my face, and so on the mask to wear. So I'm just gonna do some little skincare and make sure I don't look like a 12. Maybe look like I'm 18 but not 12. So skin moisturized. Here's a bad ponytail. Toothbrush, gels on, scrubs on. So I'm gonna go pat my stuff up, get my patch on, and I will talk to y'all in the car on the way to work. So got all my lunch and my bags and everything packed. About to head to work. Typically it takes me about 10-15 minutes to drive to work. So I head to work. And normally I will listen to a podcast on the way to work, but I started listening to the Gen Z Girl podcast by Abby Aslan in the morning. I started listening to that in the morning. So since it takes me an hour to get ready, I finished it before I got in the car. So don't have a podcast to listen to this morning. Gotta save all my podcasts for each day I work in a row. So like today was one podcast. My next one I have will be for tomorrow. My third one will be for my third day in a row. So I just got radio music, and it is dark. Not anymore, but just driving to work. And hopefully, since today's my day 1 of 3, first day of my stretch days, it's a good day. It should be a good day. I mean, I have high hopes today will be a good day. Oh, energized, ready to go back to work after being off for a couple days. I'm just like, yes. Get to stick more IVs in people. That's literally like an ER nurse's dream, is like IV sticks. Because we're just that type of person. But I don't know. I like to use my drives to work as just like reflecting times. And like anything that I may have just like had to like really think about to myself the day before. I use my drives to work to just take deep breaths and just breathe and relax and just talk through stuff. Typically I'll think a lot of things through over on my drives. The first day of my stretch, I don't really do that too much because there's nothing for me to really talk about, like from the day before, unless there was just some major thing that happened on my off day. And I'm just like, whoo. But typically, the first day I'm just very relaxed. Usually jam out to music on my way to work. And so this video's not getting copyrighted. I will not be doing that right now. So I'm very low volume, so you hear me talking. You may hear the music in the background, but hopefully you don't. YouTube, thank you. But today I am gonna be having a nursing student precept with me, so that changes a little bit on my day, kind of, sort of, not too much. I still do pretty much the same things, but obviously I'm not gonna update as much because this nurse student's gonna be like, what are you doing? You gotta start like talking to a camera on my phone. So, But I do have a nursing student preceptor with me today. I may or may not have a new grad. I'm not entirely sure how that schedule's working out. But, yeah, either way, I don't know, I've always enjoyed teaching. I'm probably not very good at it. Maybe sometimes, I don't know. But down the road, want to have more years of experience under my belt and have worked at different facilities. I want to not teach nursing school because that's far too much, but politics and everything with teaching nursing school. But at some point I would like to just teach clinicals inside the hospital, like, you know, like take clinical groups and just teach actual bedside nursing to nursing students, not teach nursing school, because nursing school is really just teaching you how to take a test and that's it. So I don't know, that's kind of like a interim long-term goal after I get done doing travel nursing. Hopefully when COVID's eased up a little bit, because yeah, ain't trying to catch corona going to do travel nursing. It's not worth that much money. So, and I don't know, just, I guess seeing how I felt as a nursing student going through nursing school and clinicals, I don't want other students to come out of nursing school feeling almost defeated or like they don't know anything, because literally in nursing school all they teach you is how to take a test and that's it. And I don't want nurses to come out of nursing school completely unprepared, because if you come out of nursing school completely unprepared, then it kind of, you feel unprepared in your job and you feel like you're behind. At least I do. And so I don't want I don't want people to feel like how I felt. And that's probably a really, really weird feeling to have, but oops. Working on it! It rained last night, so it's like there's not many people on the road. And also it's like 6 o'clock in the morning, so obviously there's not going to be anyone on the road anyway, which I enjoy very much. I'm very much a city person, but I enjoy driving to work and there's no one on the road, because you're just like, kind of just go on cruise control, such music, and it's like nice relaxing drive, especially when it's just like street lights on the road and nothing else. Like when it's this early in the morning, you can kind of still see the moon and the stars, and it's just like, oh, this is nice. It's a nice relaxing drive. So, but I'll probably update how my shift went after work, because working in a hospital, HIPAA can't film inside a hospital. So I'll update after my shift. And I'm talking as if I'm already at work. I am not at work right now. I am still on the road en route to work. But I will definitely update after I get off. But basically, in the ER, how this works once I get to work is you can't clock in until 6:40, and you'll have between 6:40 and 6:50 to clock in. Anything before is too early, anything after is too late. So clock in, then we'll stay in the break room for huddle. Huddle in the emergency room is basically where the charge just comes in, tell us any major things that's happened the night before, kind of the patient population situation, you know, like if you have any trauma, strokes, STEMIs, any really sick patients and events, how many psych patients, if we're red for trauma, red for stroke, anything like that. And then they'll tell us basically the overview for the day. Any new policy changes, anything our manager wants us to know. And then after they go over all that with us, then they'll give us our assignments for where we're going to be in the ER. And then after we get our assignment in huddle, depending on who charges, because I work at a faith-based hospital, and I mean there's nothing wrong with that, but I've watched other people's videos where apparently this is like a completely abnormal thing for there to occur and happen. But depending on who charges, they'll say a prayer for everyone before we go out to get report. And today is one of those days when the charge nurse doesn't do that, because it's just not how that charge nurse operates. And so then after we leave huddle, we go find the nurse that we're receiving a report from. Typically it's just one nurse that we receive a report from, but depending on how room assignments were broken up the night before, it may be multiple nurses, especially if you're in the fast track, super track area. You may end up getting a report from multiple nurses. And then after you get a report, we do bedside shift reporting in the ER at the level 2 trauma center I work at. We do bedside shift reporting, and I like that because you get to actually lay eyes on the patient. You can ask the night shift nurse anything you have questions about, like right then and there. And I don't know, you can kind of just update your whiteboards and everything, and just take care of everything in bedside shift report versus back and forth, going in and out of the room. And you can kind of get a feel for, is this patient really, really sick? Is this patient stable? What all needs to be done. You can kind of get a feel for that in report, which I enjoy. I know people have their issues with it. Personally, I like it. Especially if you have sicker patients. I like laying eyes on my patients. And then after you get a report, you chart that you got a report. Because if you didn't chart that you got a report, you never got a report. Lots of ER nurses I've noticed will just give a report or get a report, and they won't ever chart it. But if you never chart that you gave a report or that you received a report, it never happens. And so it looks like you're still responsible for caring for the patient if you never chart you gave a report. And so that's one of those things that ER nurses need to really work on, is charting. Charting is very important in this society. And I don't know, I will say that being an ER nurse, most of it is about 70% patient care, where you're actually with the patient, and then 30% is charting, versus on the floor. In ICU, I feel like it's a higher percentage of charting and less percentage patient care. But once again, charting is still important. Please chart. Please chart. New nurses, nursing students, even seasoned nurses, please chart. Charting is important. And we are getting closer to going to work. And so, since we're approaching work right now, I'm going to hop off.
Look up from your telescope, take me on this journey home. I don't wanna wait no more. Lay me down behind the moon, tell me you'll be on real soon. I don't wanna wait no more. We could be dancing in the stars, we could be floating on away. As long as I'm safely in your arms, and it don't really matter where we stay. Cause space makes me sad.
I have finished work, came home, took my scrubs off, put them in the washer, went straight to the shower because even if I didn't have COVID patients, I still put my scrubs in the washer and head straight to the shower. Don't touch nothing just because I don't need to get my family sick. So, shower, have a couple pimple patches on, hopefully to help with acne. And so, yeah, I'm gonna go eat my dinner now, and then after dinner I will update y'all about my day because it was a day. But we work in a level 2 emergency department, level 2 trauma emergency department. That tends to happen. It tends to happen. But I'm gonna go eat dinner, and then after dinner I will actually sit down and update y'all. And dinner is done, and I'll talk to you about today. So basically, after we got report in huddle, or got our assignments in huddle, had my little nursing student following along. So I went to go get report from night shift, and both were whole patients. One was an IC patient, 2 with 4 holes, and then just did stuff for them. Downgraded my one ICU patient to a floor patient. They got her off the drip. Any medication that's titratable that the patient is on qualifies as an ICU patient. But I was able to get her off and just give her like PRN blood pressure medicine, because it was just blood pressure medicine that she was on the drip for. But I got her off that. She went to the floor. She don't even remember. All the patients had went to the floor. One was discharged. Had to wait 29 hours for patient to be discharged, but and then just rinse and repeat. So get a new one, lines, labs, meds, make sure nothing's emergent. Then we get this patient to discharge home or be admitted, and then lather, rinse, repeat all again for the patient. Some of them require a little bit more than others, especially when we get to it one time with the both pretty serious stuff. But you know, that's when you call for group breathing or additional RN assistance. What to take and get out. I get out. But yeah, it's fun. The ending, that was fun. Basically, ERSs, we are used to getting talked to any sort of type of way. This was no exception. Come almost shift change. Every word in the book was used directed towards me and my nursing student for really no reason whatsoever. But you just smile and back, yes ma'am, no sir, yes ma'am, no sir, yes sir, that type of thing. Smile or nod, like just let them do whatever. And so they did whatever, walked out. I was like, okay. But yeah, and like I said, you can't say anything. You just like smile, remain professional. That's all you do. Make sure patient's safe. That's all you do. So you take lots of abuse in healthcare. Lots of abuse. Lots of stuff you have to put up with that no one else does. It's just fun. They expect you to take it, but you kind of have to, because you know, that's one reason nursing is a trusted profession, because they expect you to be professional and remain calm in those types of situations. So, yeah. I left out here on time, which was always nice. Especially when you give a report the night shift and they just like, most of all this is done. You got a new patient, but I didn't start from scratch. I'll put trash and all that stuff. I'm like, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is a 24-hour job. Day shifts and night shifts. Both need to understand that. As long as both parties understand that, this is a 12-hour job, especially in the ER where you're constantly flipping rooms and getting new patients. Not everything is going to be done for the patient. You did what you had to do in that 12 hours. Come shift change. Tag you in. Continuity care. Just continue on. And everything's going to get done in 12 hours. So, but my nursing student did good today. She did very well. We're going to build her confidence up with skills. Because I used to be in that same boat she was in. So, we're gonna build a confidence up with skills. I'm gonna build it up. Or she is. I'm gonna make her build her own confidence up. But she's good. She does what she's doing. When I tell you she has tremendous potential. And I mean that. But she did good. And then we are for day 2 tomorrow. And like I said, I don't know what will be tomorrow. We'll do day 2 tomorrow. We'll see what I vlog tomorrow. My mornings for the most part are the same, so I may not do too much of a repeat. Or I'll just shorten it. But day 2 tomorrow, day 2 or 3. And typically after I eat dinner, I'll just check social media, watch YouTube for about an hour, and then go to bed. So I'm gonna catch up on some YouTube, catch up on social media, and I will see y'all in the morning. Night. So, day 2 or 3, and we are currently going through a hurricane, and power's out since 2 a.m. and it's 5 o'clock in the morning, and I still have to get ready for work. So, I get to get ready for work. Something like, you'd like to see it. So, I'm gonna get ready real quick. As soon as I can, I'll go to the refrigerator, I'm gonna get ready, go pick up something to eat, and head to work. So next time you'll see me, I'll be in my car. But I'm gonna go brush my teeth, go get dressed real quick, and then head to get something to eat. I was trying to get my wallet out. I'm sorry.
878. How are you doing?
Good.
Here you are.
Thank you.
Need the receipt today?
No, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I got my Dunkin'. I'm gonna head on to work and then I will have a mukbang breakfast in my car while I'm waiting to go clock in. So I'll see y'all when I get to work. Okay, so I'm at work. I'm eating my breakfast, my Dunkin'. I feel like Abby asked for my Dunkin' Donuts, but it's fine. I'm cool with that. So I'm eating my Dunkin', eating breakfast, and then go clock in. I think it was just a Powerhouse breakfast sandwich. Ooh, it looks good. It looks good. So, remember when I said the back end of my neighborhood was out of power? So basically, what that means is the whole street, like actual main street behind my neighbor, because my neighbor's in between two main streets. And so the back end, there's a main street behind there, that whole street is out of power. And then coming here, there's maybe like 6 to 10 miles of road, like main road, with all the street lights and powers out. Hospital, how it looks like it's on and it's not generator based, so this is good. But hopefully this fixes itself shortly. It was kind of eerie driving to work this morning, because literally most of the power for everybody was out. So I was just like, So if this was a legit ghost town, this is what it would look like. Like I said, normally I would listen to a podcast this morning, but I'm running on minimal resources, so I'll save it for tomorrow. But it was the new Gals on the Go podcast, but I'll listen to it tomorrow. Not really too much of a fan of it anymore since it went back to being Brooke and Danielle. I liked it was just Brooke, but not really liked Danielle. Brooke mentioned she should have stayed doing Gals on the Go by herself, but they were under contractual obligations to have both of them, so maybe I'll change once the contract runs out. So, today's day 2 or 3. We will see how today goes. I don't have a nursing student precepting with me today. I may or may not have a new grad. Not entirely sure. But my nursing student is not with me today, because she went back home to see her family for the weekend. Not today, right now, but she was going to go back after the hurricane, obviously. So, she's not with me today. This sandwich from Dunkin' is good, and so is the coffee. I think I found my new go-to breakfast in the morning. Because one of my coworkers will always go to Jack's in the morning, and this started back when they were in nursing school with me. They would always go to Jack's in the morning, so I kind of like picked up, occasionally I'll go to Jack's when I have to get something for breakfast in the morning. But then I started just doing Dunkin' just because of the coffee. And then now the breakfast, I'm like, this is good. Maybe I should switch. So, I'm sorry, Jax. Dunkin's breakfast is better. Dunkin' Donuts, if you see this, sponsor me. I'm not nearly popular enough to be sponsored, but, you know, I won't be mad. So once I got out of my wooded suburban neighborhood, there were no branches and trees on the ground, so. Okay. Just powers out most everywhere. And this is the weirdest thing. So I left earlier than when I normally leave to go to work. So I left before 6 o'clock in the morning to get on the road. And there's more traffic now leaving earlier than there is when I normally leave at 6. I'm just like, why? I don't understand. Y'all trying to go find power because y'all out of power? I don't understand this. This makes no sense to me. Like, there's more traffic leaving earlier at 5 o'clock in the morning than at 6. The logic in that, I don't understand that. I think I looked at the weather map on my phone. Most of the hurricane is gone. Now it's just like the ends where we're just getting like the wind, but most of the rain I believe is done. So we should have power by the time I get home tonight at least. That was good so much. 10 out of 10 would approve. So, I'm gonna finish my coffee, check my phone, make sure there's no work updates I missed, because they like to post work updates in the work, private work Facebook group. Check, make sure there's nothing I need to know before I go clock in, finish my coffee, check social media, because I haven't done that all day, because running on minimal stuff. Minimalist day 2 or 3. Clickbait title. It's fun. So, maybe talk to y'all at lunch. If not, I'll talk to y'all when I get off work.
Look up from your telescope, take me on this journey home. I don't wanna wait no more. Lay me down behind the moon, tell me you'll be on real soon. I don't wanna wait no more. We could be dancing in the stars, we could be floating on away. As long as I'm safely in your arms, and it don't really matter where we stay. Cause space makes me sad. Cause space makes me sad. Space makes me sad. Feeling like Pluto, you already knew though. I'm hiding just behind the stars, but how come the stars don't shine when it's day?
So, that was a long shift. 12, 13 hours each. So, I was supposed to be in triage. Supposed is the key word. We had an ICU float nurse who was supposed to be in the critical care area of the but they didn't show up for some reason. I don't know. They said it was some sort of road issue. No, shut up. So, I didn't go to triage. I stayed with sick as crap ICU patients in the ER. Only one patient I had went up to the floor because it was the floor, not ICU. One patient went upstairs to the floor. All the others, ICU, ventilator patients, multiple days in the ER. There's no ICU beds, not a single one. 5+ ICUs, not a single ICU bed. I was thinking about ER. You're an ER nurse, an ICU nurse, a med-surg nurse, tele nurse, and everything nurse. Everything. Oh, that was quite the day. But all the patients were good. Everything was tip top, right? So they all stood us up. But I kept them on for 12 hours, which is the important thing. So yeah, this was only day 2 or 3, so tomorrow we'll finish. The ambulance going.
3 different types of home security cameras are also in the top 30.
Ambulance just turned the front, yay! I don't know where they're going. I think every hospital in the city is on diversion. I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe every hospital in the city is on diversion. So, hope nothing major happens. Hope nothing major happens.
We're doing it is a couple things. One, to your point, they were heavily discounted, but two,
woke up this morning to a hurricane.
we want to make sure that there's
Left work this evening. It feels like fall and winter. We love to see it. This is great. This is great.
That's the deal.
Puts me in a good mood for tomorrow.
Never caught anybody, thankfully, but
Has me hoping tomorrow will be a better day.
on Amazon's big day.
If we can also magically make ICU beds, that'd be nice. But yeah, you're in everything nurse in the ER, ICU, floor, OR, tele, cardiac, GI, psych, everything nurse. So I'm gonna enjoy the ride back home, strip these clothes off when I get home, shower, then eat, and then YouTube videos, and then go to bed to do again for day 3 tomorrow. Day 3 or 3, whichever. Day 3 tomorrow. If something interesting happens when I get home, you'll be the first to know. And my 5U pin.
Oh,
Okay, and you have another little doohickey that fell off of your uniform. It's so teeny, Miranda.
looks real nice.
Need to blow it up. Is your dad in there?
He's
Did he go
not.
outside?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. I love you.
Awesome.
What is this right here?
That's covering up where I work.
That's so awesome.
Oh! Look what I got!
It's hard to see it. It's teeny.
That's a good looking pin. Along with the flower. Is that your-
That's my Daisy Award.
Miranda, can that little pin come off of your badge though? I'd hate for you to lose.
No, it's stuck on there like the Daisy Award.
Fantastic.
So, I showered, I ate, all comfy, catching up on YouTube videos now, and you just saw me show my family my 5-year pin, so, yay! It's kind of weird that I've been there 5 years, but you saw my family's reaction. I'm gonna finish relaxing, go to bed, then day 3 tomorrow with the one of the best charge nurses we have in the ER. So, yeah, I actually mean that. Like, dude, like, 10 out of 10 would recommend. So, go relax, go to bed, and I will see y'all in the morning. Good morning. Today is day 3 of 3. I was very not in a vlog mood this morning. I mean, I think it's just because it's like actually like cold out now, like fall, winter. So I just wanted to stay in bed and sleep because of that. And today's day 3 of 3, and last 2 days were on the rough side. So, but we're up, we're leaving, had breakfast, got ready, got my lunch packed, and on a typical day 3 at 3, normally I'll leave the house at 6 o'clock. So, leaving on time today, don't have to leave extra early because power's out, because power is fine now, thank you. And I'm actually listening to Gals That Go podcast, which was the next podcast in my thing to watch. Well, listen to.
I'm always looking out for you.
The Gals That Go podcast, the next podcast I had to listen to. And after this is Joey Kidney thing, healing differences. But the next one, this is the most current one. And like I said, I very much enjoy listening to Book Talk, not so much Counterpart, but we'll make it. We'll make it through. I like listening to podcasts and stuff. Get ready. And then the Gals That Go one, I guess I'm driving because it's like background noise, if that makes sense. On the way to work now. It feels like winter and I love it. It's great. 10 out of 10 recommend. But today's a Friday, so we have the weekend charge nurse who literally the place could be on fire and it would be completely calm, which I feel like is how a charge nurse should be. I feel like that's a good personality trait to have. Because everything gets done, everything gets healed, and managed, but it's calm. It'd be interesting to see if they got any ICU beds last night. They may still be holding until there's out of ICU patients. But we'll see what I get for today. I don't know. That's pretty interesting. I just can't get the fact it's actually like fall and winter weather now. We had the last hurricane with the Z name, so hopefully that means we don't have any more hurricanes anymore, and it's just wonderful fall and winter weather. Nice. So I'm gonna finish listening to this podcast as I'm driving. I do eventually need to get gas. I'll just do it tomorrow. Isn't that good? Anyone else post-grad understand the struggle of saying, oh, I'll get gas in the morning before you go to work. Then you actually get up in the morning and it's like, oh, never mind, I don't have time to get gas. And then you're like, oh, you put it off until like the very last minute and you're just hoping your car just like
success stories or
manages to run enough little gas you have in your tank. I haven't gotten that low yet, so I'm not too terribly worried, but since I'm off tomorrow, I do need to fill my tank up. not in the vlog yesterday, so that's my bad. It was a hectic day. Cardiac arrest, trauma, stroke, ICU, and so yeah. But good news, we got the patient back from cardiac arrest, so proud of us for that. But I don't even think I left until like 8:30 just from having to chart stuff alone. So when I got home, I was like, I don't feel like vlogging, and I feel bad, but life of any honest. So I'm going to end the vlog here, and the next video will be a nurse's day off my life. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a comment down below if you like these longer videos. If not, I will see you on my next video. Y'all have a good one. Bye.